Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 11, Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga, Cosmic Form of Bhagwan Krishna, Verse 8. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, Hey Gudagesha, hey Arjuna, see in my body the whole universe consisting of movables and immovables. Other than that, whatever you want to see, you can see in my body. That is what Bhagwan Krishna said in verse 7. Now, verse 8. In verse 2 of this chapter, Arjuna called Bhagwan Krishna as Kamalapatraksha. We have seen the beauty of Kamalapatraksha, lotus petal shaped eyes. Bhagwan's eyes are lotus petal shaped, not a small one, big, beautiful. Unless Bhagwan Krishna blesses us with his Kamalapatraksha, no one, you take it from me, no one, greatest saint, greatest Muni, Maharishi, or a greatest yogi, no one can see his cosmic form. To see cosmic form, Bhagwan Krishna's blessings are a must. Hence, let us seek his blessings to see his cosmic form. Let him, if he so desires, if he thinks that we deserve that vision, let him give that vision. There are two types of eyes. One is a physical eye. Another is intellectual eye. Physical eye, most of us will have. Unlike you are a Dhritarashtra, most of us will have physical eyes. Intellectual eye, I cannot say about others. For me, it is blind at present. That I accept. With physical eye, you can see the entire outside world. With intellectual eye, you can see the things which your physical eyes cannot see. A logic, a scientific truth, or a subtle poem. It cannot be appreciated by the physical eyes. But only it can be appreciated by the intellectual eye. Intellectual eye gives you wisdom. Physical eye generally distracts a person from his goal, whatever is his goal. But both are necessary. We cannot say, no, I don't require a physical eye. Physical eyes are also important. Otherwise, how will you see the beauty of Krishna? It is impossible. So, physical eyes are also important. Intellectual eyes, they are also important. To see Bhagwan Krishna in his blazing cosmic form, both the physical eyes, that is a special eye, and intellectual eye are necessary. This is also the truth of life. As the age progresses, physical eyes become less powerful. Nowadays, even children are wearing specs. So let us not worry about that. If you reach the age of 40, then you won't be able to read the book. It will be blurred. You will find it very difficult. Then you consult a doctor. Doctor gives you a special eye so that you are able to read the book. Then by 50, 55, you will have both long sight and short sight. Another type of spectacle, you will say multifocal lens. Nowadays, costliest lens are coming. 360 degree they are saying. Then at 60, you require a cataract. Doctor performs an operation and gives you a clear vision. Sometimes you need a special eye to see the things or objects. Go to the nearest watch repair shop. It may be a small shop. If you give your watch for repair, immediately the person in the shop will fix a small lens in his eyes to see and replace the parts. He has physical eyes, but he needs a special eye to see that what is inside the watch, to repair that watch. Similarly, you go to Himalayas or some beautiful places, then your physical eyes are not enough. That is why you take a binocular to see and enjoy the whole beauty. Similarly, if you want to see astronomical beauties, the planets, stars and other things, Nowadays, astronomical telescopes are available. You have to have that, and then you can enjoy. But there you also need some intellect. Otherwise, you cannot appreciate the beauty of the astronomical bodies. Then you give your blood for testing. I want to test my sugar. They put it under a microscope to examine what is there. And if you are in a submarine, the mariner will use periscope. There is one thing called periscope to see the surface of water. Similarly, if you want to see solar eclipse, then you need dark glasses. You cannot see it with your natural eyes. You will become blind. So a special eye is required to see that solar eclipse. All the above are with regard to physical eyes. If somebody explains physics to me, I cannot understand. Or uh, some maths theory, I cannot understand. But in simple terms, if somebody says that, I understand the logic behind it and say, oh, I see. Oh, I understand. By oh, I see, when I say, I understand that. This is intellectual vision. For understanding certain logic, scientific truth, or reason behind something, your physical eyes are of no use. You need intellectual eyes. Swami Chinmayananda says, it is fairly easy to see one in many. If you go to a jewelry shop, it is easy to see that all gold jewels are made of gold. Not so much of intelligence is required. You can immediately see. Similarly, it is fairly easy to understand that in the plurality of beings, whether it is plant, animal, or anything, the one constant factor is the life principle. Fairly easy to understand. If you have average intellect, you will understand, okay, the life in me is also there in you. That we can understand. Bodies are different. Life principle is same. Everyone knows this. But it is very difficult to see many in one. One in many we can see. Everybody is able to appreciate. But it is extremely difficult to see many in one. It needs a special eye. If somebody gives a gold bar to us, we can only see the gold bar. We can't see anything else. But a jeweler, immediately before his eyes, the jewelleries which he can make out of that gold bar, it will dance before him. So there is a difference between the eyes. Swami Chinmayananda gives a wonderful example for this. If you go to a wax museum, then you will find different types of dolls or the leaders. Nowadays, leaders or famous personalities. They will make out of that wax and it will be standing. Each one doll or the leader, wax leader, is separate. But what separates them? If you carefully think, then what separates them is the space between the dolls, which separates each of the doll from the other doll. We do not feel our hands, legs, head, and trunk are separate. We feel it is one body. But even if he is your son, he is separated by space. You feel different. I am different, my son is different. He is living in US or Delhi or somewhere else. I am different, he is different. Because there is space between you and your son. Suppose if the doll or wax doll maker, that fellow who makes those dolls, decides to put everything together by some heating process without melting them completely, because they are separated by space. So by some heating process he wants to join them together. Then in a single wax mass you will find different faces, different legs, different hands, everything. You will find that all the different leaders will be appearing in the one mass of wax. If by some process, if he joins everything together, one homogeneous mass will be there. For example, take the globe. You can see all the countries, oceans and rivers, forests, everything in one globe, one round. You can see everything. Similarly, Bhagwan Krishna decides to suck the spaces between everything, so that one homogeneous mass of the universe, divine, and what not, everything will appear before the eyes of Arjuna. In globe, it will be very small. You can't see properly. You can only appreciate, oh, this is America, this is India, small thing. But here, you can see as it is, the real form of everything. Verse 8. So, the point behind this is, you need a special eye for everything. To see the cosmic form of Bhagwan Krishna also, you need a special eye. That is what this verse says. Verse 8. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं तदामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. As we have already seen, to see different things, we need special eyes. To see solar eclipse, natural eyes are not enough. Special eye is required. If you cannot see one sun, solar eclipse, only one sun with your natural eyes, how can you see Kodi Suryas, that is crore suns, at the same time? We have already seen Kodi Surya Samaprabhaya Namaha. Krishna, when he releases his black, then you will see Kodi Suryas at the same time. How will you see? Hence, Bhagwan Krishna says, Na tu mam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusham. Arjuna, there is one problem. You will not be able to see my cosmic form with your present physical eyes. It is impossible to see my cosmic form with your natural eyes, physical eyes. You will be blinded. Then how can I see you, Krishna? This must have been the question of Arjuna in his mind. Bhagavan says, Divyam tadami te chakshuhu. Not to worry. I will give you the divine eyes, special eyes to see me, like binocular or like telescope. I will give you that eye, divine eye. Pashya me yoga maishwaram. With that divine eyes, hey Arjuna, see my yogam aishwaram, the entire cosmic form of myself. To see Bhagavan Krishna, one requires divine eyes. Very, very important. Otherwise, one cannot see his cosmic form. How can you see a crore sun at the same time? Bhagavan Krishna did not show Arjuna his cosmic form in chapter 2 itself. Suppose if he wanted to show, he could have given it in chapter 2 itself. Why he should lecture for 10 chapters? And 11th chapter he will give. He gave the vision only after completing 10 chapters. Very, very important. Having finished 10 chapters, we also finished 10 chapters. I am sure Bhagavan Krishna, because of his abundant love for us, will give us the divine vision to see his cosmic form. Sir, how are you sure about this? You can ask me that question. But I have a simple answer for this. I did not plan or expect that a particular verse will come on a particular day or should come on a particular day. I don't do that. Every day I take one verse, I read it. I try to explain it, read the Acharya's commentaries, and then give it for my understanding. Again I am telling you, again and again I am telling you, it is for my understanding. Once you read, you tell what you have read, you speak what you have read, then your understanding becomes much more clearer. That is my view. It may be wrong. Today is Saraswati Puja. Saraswati Mata is the goddess for intellect. Exactly on this day, this verse comes in which Bhagavan Krishna gives Divya Chakshu to Arjuna. We will seek same Divya Chakshu from Bhagavan Krishna to see his cosmic form through Saraswati Mata. A prayer to Saraswati Mata is very important. Prayer by Agastya Muni. So next few minutes will be the prayer to Saraswati Mata. या गुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या सुप्रवस्तावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतसङ्गरप्रभृतिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निश्चेषजाट्याभः दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिः स्फटिकमणिनिभै अक्षमालां ददाना हस्ते नैकेन पद्मं सितमपि च सुखं पुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुन्देन्दु सङ्गस्फटिकमणिनिभा भासमाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवदेयं निवसतु वदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना सुरासुरसेवितपादपङ्कजा करे विराजत्कमनीयपुस्तक विरिञ्ची पत्नी कमलासनस्थिता सरस्वती नृत्यतु वासि मे सदा सरस्वती सरसिजकेसरप्रभा तपस्विनी चिदकमलासनप्रिया गणस्तनी कमलविलोललोचना मनस्विनी भवतु वरप्रसादिनी सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं सर्वदेवी नमो नमः शान्तरूपे शशिधरे सर्वयोगे नमो नमः नित्यानन्दे निराधारे निष्कलायै नमो नमः विद्याधरे विशालाक्ष्यै शुद्धज्ञाने नमो नमः शुद्धस्फटिकरूपायै सूक्ष्मरूपे नमो नमः सप्तब्रह्मी चतुर्हस्ते सर्वसिद्ध्यै नमो नमः मुक्तालङ्कृतसर्वाङ्ग्यै मूलाधारे नमो नमः मूलमन्त्रस्वरूपायै मूलशक्त्यै नमो नमः मनोन्मणिमहायोगे वागीश्वर्यै नमो नमः शक्त्यै वरदहस्तायै वरदायै नमो नमः वेदायै वेदरूपायै वेदान्तायै नमो नमः गुणदोषविवर्जिन्यै गुणदीप्त्यै नमो नमः सर्वज्ञाने सदानन्दे सर्वरूपे नमो नमः सम्पन्यायै कुमार्यै च सर्वज्ञे ते नमो नमः योगानार्य उमादेव्यै योगानन्दे नमो नमः दिव्यज्ञानत्रिनेत्रायै दिव्यमूर्त्यै नमो नमः अर्धचन्द्रजडाधारी चन्द्रबिम्बे नमो नमः चन्द्रादित्यजडाधारी चन्द्रबिम्बे नमो नमः अणुरूपे महारूपे विश्वरूपे नमो नमः अनिमाद्यष्टसिद्धायै अनन्तायै नमो नमः ज्ञानविज्ञानरूपायै ज्ञानमूर्त्यै नमो नमः नानाशास्त्रस्वरूपायै नानारूपे नमो नमः पद्मजा पद्मवंसा च पद्मरूपे नमो नमः परमेट्यै परामूर्त्यै नमस्ते पापनाशिनी महादेव्यै महाकाल्यै महालक्ष्म्यै नमो नमः ब्रह्मविष्णुशिवायै च ब्रह्मणार्यै नमो नमः कमलाकरपुष्पायै कामरूपे नमो नमः कपालिकरदीप्तायै कामादायै नमो नमः सायं प्रातपठेन्नित्यं षाण्मासात् सिद्धिरुच्यते घोरव्याघ्रभयं नास्ति पठतं शृण्वतामपि इत्थं सरस्वती स्तोत्रम् अगस्त्यमुनिवासकं सर्वसिद्धिकरं नॄणां सर्वपापप्रणाशनम् ओम. So, Bhagwan Krishna in this verse says, "Hey Arjuna, you cannot see my cosmic form with your natural physical eyes. I will give you divine eyes through which you can see my cosmic form." Bhagwan is going to show the cosmic form in the next verse. We will see tomorrow. We will take the blessings of Bhagwan Krishna through Saraswati Mata to bless us with the same divine eyes to see his cosmic form. Verse 8 again. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं तदामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Hari Om Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana